Okay, today we'll see how to install Eclipse. Now, in the past sessions, in the very beginning, I've told you how to install JDK. And for sure, in initial lectures only, initial third, fourth lecture, we have seen when we discussed about JDK, JRE, JVM. That time I've told you how to download JDK, install it, set the path. Okay. So if you want to use Eclipse, already JDK should be installed in your machine. That is necessary. Okay. So JDK will be helpful for compiling your codes, interpreting your code. Okay. But an integrated environment I want where I can create my project, I can create my files, I can organize and keep it, I can edit those files. Okay. And in that environment only, I can see the output of my program. So I need one integrated environment. And there are many such. Eclipse is one of the best integrated environment. IntelliJ is there. VS Code also you can use. NetBeans you can use. Many are there, but popular one is Eclipse. So what you can do is you can just write download Eclipse for Windows and all. It's not necessary. Download Eclipse if you say it will come to this download Eclipse for Windows. Search will come. Just click on the first search. Okay. And then click on it. This one. Okay. You can download this x86 64. Okay. I'll just click on this download. Let it complete. Now this Eclipse is that installer is downloaded, yet Eclipse is not installed. Only the installer is being downloaded. You can just click on it. Eclipse installer will start. Okay, it will take time. Now the installer is starting. Remember, if you want to use Eclipse, you before that need to have JDK installed in your machine because Eclipse is not a compiler or an interpreter. It is just providing you an environment where you can create your folders, you can create your Java programs. Getting? So Eclipse also needs JDK for compiling and interpreting and all. Okay. So already JDK should be installed. Now from this, I take this enterprise one. Please don't take this ID for Java developer because later we have to work on JSP, Servlet, Spring Boot. So for that, we'll need this enterprise one. So now only you can install and keep it. Okay. So select this Eclipse ID for enterprise Java. I'll click on it. Then it will ask you the folder where to install. So by default, it gets installed over here. This is month 3, 2026 edition. It keeps coming up every 3 months or 6 months, 3 months, I guess. Okay. So this is March release. Click on install. Now let the installation go on. It will take time. Just click accept now and the installation will start. Let the installation go on. Meantime, some questions you'll solve based on operators. Okay, so in the past we have completed with the operators, isn't it? Some basic questions I'll give you based only on operators. because in the last session we have completed with the operators part, isn't it? Unary, cast operator, then assignment operator, arithmetic compound assignment, okay? Then relational operators, equality inequality operator, then logical operators, bitwise operators, shift operators. So all those operators, whatever were there that we have covered based on that. And in yesterday's session, we have seen about how to accept value from the keyboard. That is through scanner. Using scanner, how we can accept value that we saw, isn't it? Then we saw the explanation about system.out.println. So all the things in the yesterday's session I have told you. Then in system.out, we have even printf. I have told you about that printf as well. Okay. So few exercises are there. Let's see whether you are able to solve it or not. Let this installation go on. Then some questions in that will solve. Okay. The very first one we will solve. That is, these are all based only on operators, variables, and all. Nowhere if else, for loop, nothing. We'll solve those assignments later. Okay. So you have to accept dimensions of a cylinder and print the surface area and volume of that cylinder. Okay. So the cylinder surface area and the cylinder volume formulas are given, but I hope you should be able to calculate it on your own also. In school days, you have been taught with that, right or no? Like if this is a cylinder, okay, I'm not perfect in drawing. So this will be the radius of that circle. There will be one circle in the bottom, in the top. And then this is a circular thing, but actually it is a rectangle only. If you open it, it's a rectangle, but that rectangle is rolled in such a way that it becomes a circle. So the radius of that circle is given and the height of this cylinder, the height of the cylinder and the base radius. We have to calculate volume and we have to calculate the surface area. Now, surface area of the top circle and the bottom circle. There are two circles. So what will be the area of circle? Pi r square, isn't it? And as we have two circles, it will be 2 pi r. 2 pi r square plus. Now, this is the surface area of these two circles, bottom circle and top circle. Now, if you consider this surrounding part, which is rolled in a circular way, reality, it is a rectangle. If you just give a cut over here, so it will get opened as a rectangle only, no, guys. It is just rolled in such a way that it has become a cylinder. Actually, it is a rectangle, right? Whenever you buy a card sheet and you roll that card sheet, you just imagine. Okay, so it is a rectangle. And what will be the area of that rectangle? Length into breadth means this A into B. So what will be the width of this rectangle? The circumference of the circle. The circumference of the circle is only the width of this rectangle. And what is that circumference? 2 pi r. Hence, circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. And what is the height? That is h. Okay. So A into B. When you have a rectangle, the area of the rectangle is A into B. So A is 2 pi r into h. So this becomes the total surface area, 2 pi r h. Okay, so you can take 2 pi r common and then in the bracket you can take r plus h, you know it. And what will be the volume of a cylinder? Pi r square h. Okay, that is the volume. So that is mentioned in the question itself. You can see exact dimensions of the cylinder, and the dimensions of the cylinder are what? the base radius 1 and the height of the cylinder and the base radius. These are the two dimensions. And we have to calculate the surface area and the volume. And how to calculate surface area, I told you. Two circles, top and bottom, they are 2 pi r square. And the circular part which is there, that is 2 pi r h. Agreed? So that total becomes the surface area. And what will be the volume? Pi r square h. Now write program for it. Now this is installation going on. So meantime, this program will do it in VS Code. Yesterday we have done it already in VS Code. Yesterday one program we have done. Okay, I'll just open that. It's getting slow. Installation is going on. Okay, meantime, you also, if you are doing installation of the Eclipse along with me, well and good. If you already have, then also well and good. Okay, ठीक. Now this Eclipse is started. Here you just create one file. Okay, I'll create one file. You can give any name to it. It's up to you. Like you can give cylinder, cylinder area volume dot java. Okay. Then already I told you if you need scanner, you have to import the package in which that scanner is present. So I'll write import java dot util dot scanner. Okay. So scanner class is there and that scanner class is present in this util package. Okay. You just have to import it. Without import, you cannot use it. Then I'll just write my main function from where the execution is going to start. The execution will start from here and complete with here. Means this is the entry point. Okay, so this is going to act as an entry point for your program. And the exit. The life of your program will start with main and complete with main only. Okay. First, I'll create scanner object, scanner sc equal to new scanner, right? Scanner sc equal to new scanner. And then to that, you have to pass object of input string, which is connected with the keyboard. Please watch yesterday's video. So in is the object of input string, which is connected with the keyboard. Its job is to read the bytes from the keyboard and it will dump it in the buffer and scanner will read from the buffer in the tokens form, convert to respective data type and give it to us. But that in, which is the object of input string, which is connected to the keyboard, is a static member of system class. Okay, so I have to write just system dot in because in is the object of input string, but it is a static member of system class. And as it is a static member, you don't have to create an object to access it. You can access directly by the class name. Okay, then I'll give some prompts through system dot out dot print or print ln. It's up to you. All this thing also in the yesterday's session. I have discussed about what is print, what is print ln, what is print f. Then out object. Out is the object of print stream. It is connected to the monitor. It is also a static member of system class. Everything we have discussed. Now we have to accept what from the user? Enter base radius of cylinder. Okay, that I'll accept it in one float variable as base radius. Float or double you can take directly. If you take double will also do. double R equal to SC dot next double. Okay. So it will read one token from the buffer and convert that token to double and give it to you. Similarly, system dot out dot print enter height of cylinder. Okay. That also I'll accept it in one variable h. So h is a variable of type double. So both things are calculated, accepted. Radius is accepted, height. Now we have to calculate the surface area and the volume. So I'll create one more variable double for surface area, variable area. Formula I told you, that is 2 into, you can check that formula in our sheet as well. See here, 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r. We will take 2 pi r common. Okay, so I'll take 2 pi r common. Now, from where we can get value of pi? You can directly use it 3.14 constant value. One option, I'll tell you different ways. This is one way, or there is one math class, and that math class is already there in the lang package. And lang package is by default imported. You don't have to import it explicitly. So in the lang package, there is one class called math. And in math, there is one constant called pi. So you can directly use that math.pi. Okay. Into r into bracket r plus h. Okay. Hope it is clear. So what we are doing, 2 pi r square, because r into r, and 2 pi r h. Now next is calculating volume. Okay, volume is pi r square h. So we have math dot pi into r into r into h. Now the formulas we have applied, we calculated the value. Now display this value, area and volume. The output, how the end user will come to know what is calculated. So these are all values in the variables. We have to send it to the standard output device. And what is the standard output device? Monitor. So that will send it using system dot out dot. If you want, you can do it using printf. Okay. I'll write like this: surface area equal to percentage f slash n volume equal to percentage f. Okay, comma, area and volume. Now this area will get substituted in place of first percent f, and this volume will get substituted in place of second percent f. Okay, right? And I hope that is clear. So area will get substituted in place of first percent f, and volume will get substituted in place of second percent f. Done? That's all. Now you can run and see the output. I told you, come on the terminal, and on the terminal, just you have to write Java and your file name. Okay. Now, if you give the source file name directly to Java, what it will do in the memory only, it will interpret it. Means in the memory only, it will convert to bytecode and directly run it. That bytecode file won't get created. That is dot class. In the memory, that dot class is not created. So if you want that dot class to be first created and then interpret, so you will compile first and then do it. I'll tell you about that both the tools, but this modern Java is giving that facility that to the interpreter directly you can give dot Java. What this interpreter will do, it will in the memory only convert it to bytecode and execute that bytecode. Okay. Somewhere. missed with the syntax. See, yes, semicolon was missing. Therefore, it has given a error. Compilation failed. Okay. First, you have to save that file. Now it is asking for the base radius. Suppose I'm giving 7.3. Then I'm giving the height as 11.2. Enter. So accordingly, it has calculated it and it is displaying the surface area and the volume. You can see it is showing 6-digit precision. If you want to round up to 2-digit precision, you can do that. In this printf only, instead of %f, you can write percentage dot to f. So it will take 2-digit precision. Here also dot to f. So after dot, how many places it will use? 2 places, rounded to 2 places. See, if I give the same input 7.3, 11.2, you can check. Now, is it showing output with 2-digit precision? Yes. Here also 2-digit precision, 2-digit precision. It's up to you. Formatting and all is there, which I have told you last time. Okay. Now, meantime, Eclipse is installed. Just can you give me confirmation that have you also installed Eclipse in your machine? Okay. Vaishali is raising thumb. She's saying yes. What about others? Others? Huh. So now for time being, you can, because anyway, now for time being, we will be doing basic programs only. So it will work in that too. But it is a good practice to take the enterprise one. If you want, you can reinstall it. It will just get replaced. You think? It will just get replaced. But a good practice is to take the enterprise one because later we will work on enterprise activities. No? Once our core Java is over, then we have to work with JSP servlets, and then major part is Spring and Spring Boot. So for that, we'll need enterprise one. So now only if you install enterprise is good practice. Okay. On the same installer yesterday, which you have downloaded, it will give you the list. So from that, you take the enterprise one. You think it will just get replaced on it. Okay. Now this VS Code I close, and as this installation is done, I launch it. Okay. Yet the change has not happened. This is same. The latest one is 2026-03 only. Maybe in June it may come. I guess after every 3 months, something, or 6 months, there is a. Okay. So let that Eclipse start. Then in that Eclipse, you create one project, standard Java project. If you create a project, all your things are organized. Means all your Java files will be kept in one package. Then once they get compiled, their classes will be kept in some bin folder. Okay, so all that things are in an organized way if you do it in a ID. ID means integrated development environment. Means it is like under one roof doing everything. It's like going to the mall. Okay, when you go to the mall, in the mall everything is there. No? If you want to buy clothes, it's there. If you want to go to a spa, everything is there. Salon is there. Everything. You think you want to buy shoes, everything is under one roof. Same thing. If you want to create your file, then you want to open the old file, you want to print that file, you want to do editing, cut, copy, paste, find, replace, compile it, see the output, debug that. Everything under one roof can be done. But without the JDK installed, Eclipse won't work because when you try to open it and if it doesn't get a JDK in your machine, it will say JDK not installed. JDK is mandatory because for compiling and interpretation and debugging, it will use the tools which are provided in JDK only. Getting all the tools which are provided by JDK, those tools only Eclipse uses. Eclipse is just giving you an environment to do the work. Okay. So when you launch it, this dialog will come and it will say, give the name of the workspace. Workspace means the folder where your work will be saved. All the projects, whatever you will be creating, will be saved in that folder. So what I'll do, I'll not take this default one. I'll browse and go to C drive and the folder which we have created. See, Java Full Stack May 2026. Getting that I select. Okay, and launch. Eclipse will start. Now, some programs in this Eclipse environment will do. Don't worry. Okay. So watch yesterday's session also. In the yesterday's session, we have discussed about in detail about scanner. Then we have discussed about system.out.println, everything, all that dissection I've done. What that print is, what that println is, what that out is, system, everything I've told you about that. Okay. Now this Eclipse has started. It is showing you a welcome window, right? And now here you can create one Java project. Now we don't need any of these. These are all related to enterprise one. So what you do is go to file and new, okay? And in new, if you're not able to see the list, just go to other, okay? And in other, you can take one standard Java project. This one, Java project, okay? I hope you're understanding. I hope you're observing what I'm doing. So file, new, and just click on other and select this Java project. If you're not able to see, search it. Okay. Here you can type it, get searched. So click on that Java project. Next, give the name to your project, whatever name you want. Okay. I'll give like core Java. Done. Next. See, now inside that core Java, it will automatically create one SRC folder. Now that SRC folder contains all your source program. Means whatever programs you're going to create, packages, you'll create a package. Inside that package, you'll create your Java program. Okay, so all that are kept here. And there is one more folder called bin folder. In that, all the classes are stored. Classes means dot class, they are bytecodes. When your program gets compiled, it will get saved in that folder. Okay, in that bin folder. So don't worry, all this structure is automatically created for you. Just click on finish. Okay. Now you can click on this open perspective, right? Now, once everything is done, you can see here your folder is created, core Java, then SRC. Now, this is a standard file created. At this moment, we don't need, you can delete it. Just click on it, click delete on that file, it will get deleted. Now, inside this, you can create programs. Like, for example, we are creating, suppose, very simple hello world. So we have to just right click on it, on that folder only, on that folder, right click, new, and just add one Java class. ठीक है? It will create a package also. Package means one folder, not much complicated concept. Package is a folder in which related classes and interfaces are kept. Now give the name to your program. Suppose I'm giving first, okay? First, I've given first. Now you don't need this inherited methods and all, but you need main. So you can click on it. Automatically one main will be added in your program. Okay, just click on finish. First.java and then one right click, and I clicked on what? On this src, right click, new class, then automatic package name it has taken. Then I've given class name as first, and on that I want main, therefore I ticked on that main. Okay, so a skeleton code has come. This is called as the boilerplate code. This is called as the boilerplate code. Means the standard code is given. Now in that you can make appropriate changes. Okay, so whatever changes you want, you can come inside main and do it. Like, okay. Now if you want to change the font and all, that also provision they have given. You can just come to directly in this window also. In this window only, right click you can do and come to preferences. Getting in this window only, anywhere you can right click and click on preferences. Okay, now in that preferences, take this general. Inside general, appearance. In appearance, color and font. Then take this basic, and in that text font is there. Okay, so click on that text font and change the font whatever you want. If you want 16, regular only. Okay, okay, and just apply and close. Your font is changed. Okay, so just what you have to do, right click, preferences, preference, general, appearance, color and font, and then take this basic, and in that here we have text font. So click on the text font and change whatever font you want. Okay, right? And now inside this only, you can just type one hello statement system dot out dot println. And this editor is so smart that it gives you everything automatic. Auto completion is there. Like even you don't want to type this system.out.println completely. Getting guys? Just type sys and press control space bar. Control and space bar. Getting? So it is giving you sys error, sys out, sys trace. So we need sys out. So select that. Enter. Is it giving you automatic system.out.println? Just type inside it whatever you want. Hello world. Okay. Save it. And then we just have a run button over here. Click on that run. When you click on that run, can you see here you are getting hello world as an output. Getting guys? This editor is so smart. So many boilerplate codes it provides. Like you want a for loop, a standard for loop. It will provide you. Just you have to type FOR. Okay, just type FOR, control space bar, and automatically the types of for loops will come. Which one you want. Getting? So like for control space bar, I want the standard index for loop, the simple counter for loop. So I'll take this one. Getting? A ready-made for loop has come. You can just change the number here, like I'm putting 5. Then inside you can write logic, sys out, and if you want to print that I, you can print it. So easy, the work, the life of programmer, they have made it easy. Again, you can click on that run. See, the first output has come, and now in this for loop, it is running for 5 times from 0 till 4. So 0 till 4 means 5 times it is printing that I. That is 0, 1, 2, 3, and Not only skeleton of for loop, if else, switch case, all skeletons automatic you get. They are called as boilerplate codes. So that are standard codes and you can make the changes in it, appropriate changes. Okay. So just give me quick confirmation. The basic thing you have done or no. At least you have downloaded Eclipse, you installed Eclipse, you started Eclipse, you created one workspace, then the workspace is opened, then you created one Java project. After the Java project is created, in that src folder, you create one file, type in it, and run and see. Okay. So at least that much confirmation you can give me or no. Then there are many more questions you can solve. Few more questions are there. Okay. Try from this. For example, suppose I'm telling you to do this one, seventh one. Okay. Seventh one. Like accept a character from the keyboard and display its previous and next character in order. Okay. So we have to accept a character from the keyboard and display the next character in the previous character. Okay. So example, like if I've entered D, so the previous character is C, the next character is E. The output should be like that. The previous character is C, the next character is E. Getting? So how you can do it? First of all, how to accept a character, right? You cannot accept character by scanner method. Whatever the scanner method we have learned yesterday, all the scanner methods which I taught you yesterday. Okay. Just remember using scanner method, we can accept string. Okay. We can accept a string. We can accept integers, floats, doubles. Okay. But we cannot accept a single character. So what we'll do is we'll accept one character only, but as a string. Okay. sc dot next. So it will accept one character, but it will give you as a string, double quote D, suppose. Now this is a string. You want a character from that string. Okay. So if you are collecting it like this, string s equal to sc dot next. Okay. So whatever character you have entered will be stored in s as a string, double quote D. Whatever you enter, Z you enter, 5 you enter, 6 you enter, it is in a string form, but I want that single character out of it. You can use some methods of string class like this, character ch equal to sc dot char at of 0. Because anyway, that string is of only one character. So 0th position, who is there? That D. So s dot, not sc dot, s dot caret. Caret is the method of string. So s dot caret and just give the index. I'll give the index 0. Okay. Why? Because only one character, 0th position, whatever character is, will come in ch. Now this ch, you can add one and subtract one and print it. But remember, if you're printing just in SOP like this, system.out.println ch plus 1, it is not actually going to print E or C. Why? Because you're doing arithmetic on a character. It will take its Unicode. You're understanding? Like if your character is D, okay? So D, A, B, C, D, it is 100 because small a is 97. So D is going to be 100. So it will take 100 over there and 100 plus 1, 101, and it will print that 101 as a number. It will print 101 as a number because Yep, plus is used. So character plus integer is an integer in Java. So you'll get an integer 100. Understanding? You're not going to get what as E or C. You'll get that number. But if you want that as a character only, you have to do casting. So we have learned, I'm not teaching you anything new. Casting concept is taught to you. Okay, so what will happen now? Now that ch plus 1, which is 101, is casted to character, and 101's character is going to be E. So it will display. Okay, so that way you have to do. Okay, guys. So I hope you are understanding. So you have to create a scanner variable, then accept one character from the keyboard, which will be like a string. And then from that string, you extract that one character and then do plus or minus and print it. Okay. So let's see whether you are able to do it or no. You're only in this package only. Right click, new, and I'll create one more class. You give any name to it. Okay. So I'm giving previous, next, character. Okay, guys. And then if you don't want main, no problem. You can just click on it. It will automatically give you main. That main will act like a entry point. So I'll be discussing, don't worry, we'll discuss about each and everything about what is static, what is void, what is the string args, everything in detail. Now at this moment, just assume main is a entry point. Your execution will start with main and complete with main. Okay. So inside this, we have to create one object of scanner. Okay. So when I'm trying to create a scanner class, that package is not imported. Automatic it can import. See here, that scanner red is coming. You can take the mouse over there. Okay. And it is saying from where to bring it. So what you can do is you can just scanner and there only control space bar. You can do. Control space bar. So is it showing java.util? Just click on it. Is it adding that import statement automatic? See how smart it is, isn't it? No, like you people only. It is made only by smart people like you, no? Developers like you only have made this Eclipse environment. Obviously, they have made it, the smart people have made it for the next smart generation, right? So scanner SC equal to, okay, new scanner. And I'll just pass system dot into it. Okay, then give message like enter a single character because in that program that is only the question, right or no? The question is accept a single, write a program to accept from the keyboard one character. So I'll give a message enter single or enter a character. Okay, now what you can do is you can directly collect it in that ch in this way. I'll tell you sc dot next. Sc dot next will read that character, but that character it will return it as a string object, and that string object is invoking caret of 0. So it is up to you. You want to split up. First, you want to collect this whole thing in a string object and then use that string object here. Both things are allowed. See here, this thing also can be done. String s equal to, and then here you are writing s dot caret of 0. Okay. And later, if you don't want to use that s anywhere in the future, then why to split up into two lines? There only you could have written instead of s, can I write sc dot next? Yes, sc dot next will return a string object, and that string object is invoking caret of 0. You'll get the single character. So it is up to you how you want to implement the program. Okay. So I prefer this way, the shortcut technique. Done. Now in SOP, you have to display. the next character and the previous character, isn't it? So if you want to calculate and keep that next and previous year only, you can do it. Character next equal to char and ch plus 1. You have to do casting. Remember, if you are not doing this casting, it is going to give you an error. And about that error, so many times I have talked. See, is it giving a red sign? It is immediately giving red. Why? Because ch plus 1 is going to give you an integer, guys. This will give you an integer. And can you store an integer in a character? No, because automatic narrowing is not possible in Java. In Java, can we do automatic narrowing? No. Automatic widening is possible, but this is the situation of narrowing because right side is the integer and left side is the character. You can see that error also. See, type mismatch cannot convert into character. Understanding? Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm casting it. Same way, you can take the previous character this way, char ch minus 1. Okay. And now in print, you can display that values. What you can display? The next character is plus next. I hope all these things are now not new to you. In yesterday's program also, when we took max of 3, that time also I've done joining string and the value. So this string and this value, you are joining. In Java, it is possible. Okay. And the previous character is, and then plus previous. Okay. That's all. You can run it. You can execute and see it. All the explanation about this main and all, I'll tell you at appropriate time. Don't worry. Okay. Now focus on logic writing. At this moment, you just remember main is a entry point. Execution will start with main and complete with main. Here it is giving a warning because the scanner reads from that buffer. All I've shown yesterday, diagrams and everything I've given you. So in that buffer, who is dumping in? In is reading from the keyboard and dumping in the buffer. Scanner is reading from the buffer and converting and giving it to you. So that buffer is to be released. Getting? Because that buffer is occupying some space. So they say it is good practice. You close the string so that all the buffers are also freed. So that how you can do it by just writing sc.close. It's not mandatory. It is anyway automatically going to happen. But just to avoid that warnings, here that warning was coming. Is the warning gone? The moment I added this, you can check, see here. Is it showing that warning? And you can read that warning. See, resource SC is never closed. Okay, so you can close it, right? And now you can run this code. See, when you run it, is it asking you for a character? Suppose I'm entering G, enter. Is it displaying the next character is H, the previous character is F? Okay, so I hope you are agreeing with this. At least give confirmation, guys. At least say yes or no. I'm not asking you any logic. I'm not asking you to explain anything. At least interaction from your side that, yes, sir, we got it. We can move ahead. Or please tell me this thing again. Nothing, no interaction from your side. Very bad. See, still no one is ready to respond. At least respond. Yes, sir, we have done it. We'll try some more questions. Nothing. Height of adamant. You're really adamant. These are called as adamant people. Adamant generation, I guess. Right or no? This is called adamant people. Such stubborn people should not be there. Stubborn, like you people cannot survive only in the industry. Such stubborn people, those who are not ready to answer, not ready to respond, how you are going to handle your superiors? Literally, they will throw you away. See, after telling so many times, still you're not ready to answer. Anyways, okay. So there are many questions which you can solve. Few more questions you can take from this. Let's see you people solve. I'll give you this one. Can you solve this one? That is, accept three sides of a triangle ABC and find area of that triangle. Okay. In general, three sides. I have not given any right angle triangle or whatever. A general three-sided, three sides triangle. So there are three dimensions are given. Instead of dimension, you can say measurement of one side, second side, and the third side. Okay. There's one Heron's formula. Heron's formula. Herongs. Heron's formula for finding out the area of triangle. Don't know whether you know or not. You can even ask to your AI tool any triangle. It's not necessary it is a right angle triangle. Three sides of that triangle, A, B, and C. You can calculate the area of this triangle using this formula, under root S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. Okay, you can do search also. Simultaneously, when I'm talking, you can meantime open your Google Chrome, and in that you can search a generalized formula for finding area of a triangle, or ask to the chat GPT or Gemini. It will give you a systematic formula. Area is equal to under root S into S minus A into S minus B into, sorry, S minus C. But what is that S? S is addition of three, that is A plus B plus C upon 3. Sorry, upon 2 it is. Okay. So addition of all the three sides divided by 2. You get S and then use that S. S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. But now you'll say, okay, this multiplication we will find. How to find out the root? So we have math class, okay, which is in a lang package, and lang package is by default imported. Therefore, this class is by default available for use. In that math class, we have one method called sqrt, which is a static method, guys. It is not an instance method. It is a static method. And as it is a static method, you are calling it directly in the context of class name. क्लास नेम के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में इसको कॉल कर रहा है. If it is an instance method, then first you have to create object of that class and then only you can invoke. Getting? So if it is an instance method, you have to create object and then invoke. And if it is static, directly class name context. So these are static. And then to this sqrt, give this whole formula. Whatever this inside part is there that you give it. So it will take the root of it, square root, and give you. If you want cube root, there is a CBRT also. CBRT also is added over here. Okay. So I hope you are understanding. So can you people solve it? Accept three sides, side A, side B, side C. Calculate S, then calculate area, and then display that area. Okay. So at least give me confirmation that yes, we will try. Now let's see. I'll wait for the confirmation from your side. Are you actually trying to tell and I'm not able to listen? Is this something happening? At least you type in the chat window. That also you don't do. Very bad experience of my 28 years of teaching profession. Okay, you're trying to tell, but I am not able to listen. Something I can assume technical issue. At least in the chat window, you should type. Yes, sir, we will try, or we'll do like this. Nothing. Again, I'll create a new file, right click, new, and new class I'll create. Okay, and I'll give name to it. Name is area of a triangle. So I'll give triangle area. You want name, you click on that. If you want name, right? And just click finish. You'll get a skeleton, right? Then scanner object. See, when you type scanner, you just press Control space bar. You get a list. The first one you select, press enter, automatic that import is added. Okay, SC equal. Here also automatic you want to create a new object. So they have given that provision also. See, you type new and then press Control space bar. It gives you the facility. So which one you want? This scanner input string. Now here you will pass system.in. So can you see how the work they are making easy? They are making it so easy for us. So scanner SC equal to new scanner system.in. Okay. Now we have to accept three sides of the triangle, right? So enter side one. Okay. You can take double directly A equal to SC dot next double. Again, enter side 2. Double B equal to SC dot. And see how smart they have made that the moment you write SC dot in the list, it will bring home only up the double only because in the left side there is double. Getting? See, automatic next double is coming. Same way, you will accept side 3. Okay. Double C, SC dot next double. Done. So this way, three values are accepted. A is accepted, B is accepted, C is accepted. Done. Now first you calculate S. So I told you how to calculate S. S is equal to A plus B plus C divided by 2. Done. Now from S we have to calculate area. So I'll calculate area. I will create a double variable area equal to math.sqrt and then give the formula. I told you S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. Done. Now, whatever area is calculated, you can display that area. Okay. So, how you can display? You can reduce these panes. These are called as pane. P-A-N-E. Yeah? P-A-N-E. It is not the real pain, the pain which I am having, the pain I'm facing that you are not responding. I'm from my bottom of my heart, I'm trying to deliver something, but you are not responding. So what pain I'm having, that pain I'm not talking. PAIN, it is not that pain. It is PANE. These all window, one section. One section is called as one pane. So you can reduce the size. You can close that pane also for time being. Okay, you can minimize it. Done. Now whatever area is calculated, just display it. So I'll do sys and display that area, like area of triangle is, and then plus area. When you do plus, what will happen? This area, which is double, is implicitly converted to string. And that string and this string will get concatenated. This whole string and this string will get concatenated and you'll get a new string. Okay, that things are not new. I have taught you in the past. Okay, so it is asking you for side 1. I'm giving suppose 8, side 2, 12, side 3, suppose 9, enter. Okay, so it has given area accordingly. If suppose they are saying except the base and the height of the triangle, base and the height. So in that case, they are assuming the triangle is strictly right angle triangle. Okay, so if the base and the height is given, directly half base into height. So that is a different formula. This is a generalized three sides of a triangle. Okay, so hope this question also you can solve how we have made use of math.sqrt square root function. Okay, some more questions we can take. Many are there. Like if I'm telling you to find out this one, 14th one, check. You can read that question. This 14th question you can read. Consider a room having one door and two windows, both of the same size. One room is there with two window, one door. Accept dimensions of the room, door, and window. Now, window dimension means window width, window height. Door dimension means door width, door height. And room will be in a cuboid form. Cuboid or, yes, cuboid only you can call it. It is a three-dimensional. So it will have width also, length also, length, breadth, and height. Three things will be there. Print the area to be painted and area to be whitewashed. Now you'll say whitewash means what? The roof area. And painting means only the four walls. Floor we don't paint. Okay. So can you try this question? At the end, you have to display how much area is to be painted and how much area is to be whitewashed. Okay. Diagrammatically, if I try to show you, it will be like this. Suppose this is the room. Do the imagination. Okay. So it is in a cuboid form. Right? There will be four walls and four walls, one, two, three, and four. The wall in the front and in the back, and these four walls are there. This is the floor and this is the roof. Okay, so the dimensions of the room we can consider as this is length, this is breadth, and this is height. Now to this room there is one door, so we can consider this door, and two windows are there of exact size. Now these two window and that door will be in the front wall. No? In the front wall, you'll have the two window and one door. So you have to accept the door dimension also, door width and door height, and window width and window height. Okay. Now both are of the same size. Now roof painting, that is whitewash, is very simple. What will be the area of this top rectangle? The same as base rectangle. Base rectangle is length into width or length into breadth. So length into breadth will give the area of this base. So base and the roof will be same. So this is the area which is to be whitewashed. Now what will be the area to be painted? So it is the area of these four walls minus the area of door and two windows. Okay, area of these four walls. From that you will minus area of the door and the area of window, right? Okay, so what will be the area of these four walls? See, this wall will be how much? Length into height. Length into height. Two times. Why two times? Two walls are there. And the back wall and the front wall is same. So what will be the area of back wall? Height into breadth. Height into breadth. How many times? Two times. This total will give the area of four walls. From that, you'll subtract the area of door. Door area is dw into dh, right, guys? Minus the window. So window is window width into window height, but there are two. So four walls minus door minus two window will give you the area which is to be painted. So all this, can you accept? You can calculate it, you can display it. Yes or no? At least tell yes and no. Does it really take efforts to unmute and say yes, guys? Or does it take really efforts to type in the chat window? Here you'll create one file, create a file, okay? Uh, room paint and whitewash. Or just you can give room area. Okay, for time being simple, I'll give room area. I need main, so I'll take that main. Okay, then if you want, you can copy that line from this program also, this scanner line. If you just copy it and put it in this program, automatic import also will be done. See how smart that Eclipse is made, isn't it? Now you have to accept the dimensions. Each dimension you will accept. First, enter room length, breadth, and height. So room length. Okay. Everything we will calculate in double only, suppose, or everything in integer only. If you are considering you are going to give whole number only. So integer L is equal to sc dot next int. Can you see how smart it is? Automatic that next int has come on the top because in the left side there is integer. Getting or no? So similarly, you can copy paste and make the appropriate changes. Enter room breadth that I'll accept in B. Similarly, lot of data you have to accept in this, all the dimensions. So room height that I'll accept in H. Then you have to accept width of the door or breadth of the door, you can say. Enter door width. Okay, I'll store it in DW. Then door height, that is DH. And then finally, we have to accept the window width and the window height. This whole part you can copy and paste it. I hope copy and paste is not a difficult task. So window width and window height. Okay, and just for prompt purpose, I'll give here window, sorry, window width and window height. Now all the values are calculated. Now first we have to calculate the area which is to be painted. So integer paint. It will give you the area which is to be painted, isn't it? So first you will find out the area of that four walls. Area of that four walls, I told you, 2 into length h plus 2 into height breadth. 2 you can take common if you want. Okay, so I'll take 2 into length into height plus height into breadth minus the area of door, that is door width and door height, minus 2 into window width, window height. Done. And same way, you can calculate the area which is to be whitewashed. Okay, area which is to be painted, area which is to be whitewashed. Whitewash is that roof part, which is just a rectangle, length into breadth. Okay, so length into breadth. And now whatever you have calculated, you can display it. Can you display it? Your area to be painted is plus paint. And in second SOP, I can give area to be whitewashed is and plus white. Done? That's all. So that's simple the question was. Everything is based on operators and variables and casting. Wherever casting is needed, we have done that. Okay. See here. You can just click on this run button. Now it is asking for all the dimensions. Like suppose I'm giving 200. Okay, length. Breadth I'm giving 350. Height I'm giving suppose 450. Then the door width I'm giving 70. And the height I'm giving 120. Window width I'm giving 50. And window height I'm giving 50. So all the values, whatever you have given, okay, that all values it has used and calculated, and this much is the area. Now it is up to you what is the unit. Like if you are considering this unit in meter, okay, so you have to divide it accordingly, or if it is in centimeter, then make the appropriate changes. Okay, if you're considering all this thing in centimeter, then divide it by that much and give the area in that unit. It depends on what unit you have given. Okay, so I hope you can solve these questions. I'll share this file. If you want, you can solve it whenever you get time. Okay, because you all are very busy people. So whenever you get time, try to solve it. Okay, this question also you can try, like accept two integers from the user and interchange them and display the interchange number. Okay, you just don't have to print it, remember. Just don't do printing work. Like you're just printing A and B is containing 5 and 6. So you're just printing first B and then A. Not like that. In the memory only, A memory should contain 6 and B memory should contain 5. The value in their memory should get exchanged. Okay. So there are different ways you can do it. Many ways are there. You can use a temporary and do that work, isn't it? But remember, you cannot just simply write A equal to B and B equal to A. In Python, there is a provision given like that. Here, you cannot do. You cannot just write A equal to B and B equal to A. The moment you write A equal to B, the value in A will get lost, guys. B will get replaced in place of A. Getting? So this won't work. So there is one provision. You can first store the value in a temporary. Whose value will store in temporary? A's value. So whatever is the old value of A is kept in temporary. Now in A, you can copy B. So value of B is stored in A. So that A value is replaced with B's value. But no problem, the old value is in T. And now in B, you can bring that T. Getting? The temporary, you can copy in B. So this way it is happening. This is A, this is B. It is containing 5, suppose it is containing 6. You wanted to exchange. So what you did, you created one temporary over here. Okay. So first you have copied the value of A in the temporary, that is 5. Then you have copied B's value in A, that's 6. So it will get replaced in place of 5. And then you're copying the temporary to B. So the 6 is going to become 5. So this way the memory exchange has happened. Okay. So I hope you can try that question as well. Okay. Let's see. So you do it and tell me in the next session. Okay. So in the next session, we will be discussing about control flow. So we'll talk about if else, switch, all that things. Okay. All the loops and all. So all that one by one we will discuss. And based on that also some exercises we will solve. Okay.